Hi everyone, Kaisha here. Thank you for joining me on my channel, The Butterfly Effect. And thank you for joining the conversation. It would not be a conversation without you. So today's 5D conversation is about seeing through illusions. If this conversation resonates with you, or just me as a tarot reader resonates with you, I encourage you to please share, like, and subscribe. If you know someone who needs to hear this message, I encourage you to send it to them and encourage them to like and subscribe. So with that being said, I am going to get right to it. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. A lot of times when you are in love, you see only what you want to see in a person. You have selective sight and perception. A lot of times you make the common mistake of seeing someone's potential in the here and now instead of who and how they really are. Seeing through illusions requires you to exercise and use your sixth sense, also known as your intuition. Your intuition helps you to practice discernment. This is knowing what is right for you and what is not, who is right for you and who is not. As a human being, you have the ability to think for yourself, and it's time for us as a species to do that, period. We all have a sixth sense. We all are intuitive beings. You have the innate ability to know and sense when something is off with someone or a situation. We have been programmed to trust everybody but ourselves. We've been programmed through religion, education, the media, celebrities, the news, the government, the rich and powerful. Everybody we've been programmed to listen to, except the one person who knows what you really need, yourself. We live in a world where all is not as it seems. What you see is usually not what you get. Perfect example. We went from pandemic to quarantine to vaccine to microchip. What the fuck? What are you telling me? In order to not get sick, I need to have a microchip? I need to be a machine? I think the fuck not. Because I choose to think for myself. It took George Floyd to be killed in broad daylight by the police in front of a crowd of people recording a cold-blooded murder on their smartphones for us to really see that racism is alive and fully present in today's society. Despite the illusion that equality reigns supreme, once again, I think the fuck not. You have pedophile rings orchestrated by the uber rich and powerful being exposed after decades of being the source of inner child trauma for countless children. Oh, but we were led to believe that they were just helping them out, giving them opportunities, right? We've been programmed to hear and deaf, see and blind. In other words, we've been conditioned to see things and not do shit and not say shit when something is not right. And how has this been able to go on for so long? Well, because we've been disillusioned to believe that if we just mind our own business, nothing will affect us. And that couldn't be further from the truth. The pandemic alone should have taught you that. As you can see, it didn't just stay in China. Now is the time to wake up. Take off those rose-colored glasses and see things for what they really are. Once you do that, then you make a conscious decision to do something about it in your own way. I'm not asking you to be a superwoman or Wonder Woman or Superman, but I'm reminding you that you can use your natural superpowers of love, understanding, peace, and kindness to do your part. It's time for us as a species to use all of our senses to pick sense from nonsense and make those necessary and much needed changes on this planet. It is your responsibility to take care of yourself. It is your responsibility to love yourself. You have the right and the responsibility to make sure that the energy that you have around you is conducive to the things that you want to create in your life. You have a responsibility to protect your energy from anyone and anything that does not add value to your life. If someone is not treating you right, if someone is not loving you the way you deserve to be loved, you have a right and a responsibility, and it is your power, within your power, to cut that shit. Cut that shit right at the knees. You do not have to put up with anyone's bullshit. It doesn't matter if they're family, friend, lover, baby father, husband, girlfriend, baby mother, wife. It does not matter. If they are not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, and remember, you are your own reference point as to how you would like to be treated. That reference point starts and ends and will always flow with self-love. If they cannot love you the way that you love yourself or better, cut that shit off at the knees. If something does not feel right, do something about it. It doesn't matter what people say. Watch what they do. Better yet, go even further, because you are a human being. You are a soul creating a human experience. You have the ability to use a sixth sense, your intuition, to tap into things that are not seen. It's time to see past illusions. It's time to see past what people say or what people show you, what situations are showing you, and to see and feel within. Go within, see within, feel things out. Check people's energy to decide if this matches with yours, if this is right for you, or if it's not. It took me a very long time to learn this very important lesson in life, but I learned it. And once you know something, you have a duty and a responsibility to share it with others so they can change their life for the better as well. This is why I always share the things that I have learned in life. This is why I always share wisdom that I've learned through understanding of my life experiences. I went through situations where I let things like the longevity of a friendship cloud my judgment on the quality of the friendship. I've gone through situations where I allowed people to tell me a bunch of bullshit when I could feel that something was wrong in a relationship. I've gone through situations where it would look one way, but really in reality, it was not like that at all. And I had to wake the fuck up and snap out of it. Now I stand in my power and I tell you 100%, if something does not feel right to me, I'm gonna cut your ass off. No questions asked. Your vibration needs to match mine, or you will not be allowed in my experience. You will not be allowed in my world, and you will not be invited at my table. It's time for you to recognize that your energy is valuable. Your mind is powerful. And the innate superpowers that you have inside of you that were gifted to you are to be used for the elevation of your life and others. It's not to tear people down. Real self-love will teach you and show you that it is okay to cut people and things and situations out of your life that do not help you to be the better version of yourself, that do not help you to be your best self, your higher self. Self-love will teach you that the way you would like to be treated is the way you should treat other people. That is why racism is such a big issue to me. That's why it really, really rubs me the wrong way, because we are all one species on this planet and all lives matter. So if all lives matter, Black lives matter too, because that's a part of the whole. It's time for us as a species to not allow those we believe are in power to tell us what to think, what to say, how to act, who to be, what to believe. And think for ourselves. We are very intelligent, highly intelligent beings. We come from intelligence. It's time to exercise that. Now, I wear glasses. And when I take my glasses off, shit's just all blurry, right? I could see you from far away. I could hear you, but I don't see details because I'm nearsighted, not farsighted. But once I started to tap into my intuition, I don't need my eyes to see what I need to see. I don't need my eyes, my physical eyes, to know what's going on. And that is what we have to exercise as a species, to see through illusions within ourselves, how we delude ourselves to believe certain things. I know that expression, ignorance is bliss. Not for very long. The world that shows evidence of that in itself, not for very long. Racism has reared its ugly head. And it's saying it's time to do something about this. these things, these images that we're presented with, these stories that we're told and are expected, conditioned, programmed to believe. It's time for us to really tap into what's going on and take off the rose-colored glasses. Take off your glasses. You don't need them to see what's really going on. You have an innate natural sight. It's called your intuition, also known as your sixth sense. If something doesn't feel right, something doesn't sound right, smell right, taste right, do something about it. It's time to see through the illusions and see things for what they really are. No more pretending that everything's okay when it's not. Well, I'm going to end this here. If this conversation resonated with you, I encourage you to please share, like, and subscribe. This is all about supporting one another, helping to elevate each other, and bringing us together, so we can all work together. Also, check out the tarot readers on my subscription list. They're all very spiritually gifted tarot readers from the Twin Flame community. They all offer great services to help you elevate your life. Take a look at the programs offered in my description box. They are channeled from 5D by Sophia Charles. These will help you to clear away the clutter, declutter your life, declutter your inside. From the inside out, clean your life out from the inside out. All that shit that you have going inside of you, the stuff that you try to suppress and repress and forget about that keeps coming up because it needs to be seen. It needs to be dealt with. These are what these programs are here for. To help you build confidence, to help you get rid of anxiety and fear and doubt, so you can move forward in your life the way are you really supposed to. If you are looking for a personal reading, please take a look at the information in my description box and you can find a way to get in contact with me. If you are looking for spiritual counseling sessions on help to walk you through the programs, I am here to serve. That is also in my description box. So I'm going to close this out. You have yourself a fantastic morning, noon, or night, and I will catch your beautiful face on the flip side. Bye.